can Windows 98 run on a modern computer? We have this PC right here which has a Ryzen 7, a GTX 1660 and 16GB of RAM. So, can it run Windows 98? Surprisingly, yes. First I had to figure out a way to boot DOS, which should then theoretically allow us to boot Win-DOS. Luckily, it's entirely possible to run DOS from a USB, since DOS technically doesn't care what it's booted from, as long as the BIOS can provide access to it. Now, how do you flash a USB with DOS? A program called Rufus supports formatting USBs with MS-DOS and FreeDOS, but it needs Windows to run, so here's Windows 7. After formatting a USB with DOS, I added the Windows 98 installer files, then installed a patch called HiMemX, which allows DOS to use memory beyond the first megabyte or so of RAM. After a quick reboot, we were inside of DOS, inside of a modern computer. Now I decided to run Windows 98 setup with the switches /IM for skipping ScanDisk and /NM for skipping the minimum amount of RAM. After pressing enter, we were in the Windows 98 setup. For some reason, the USB mouse worked. I mean, it was going all over the place and was generally buggy. From there, it was a pretty normal first stage of setup. Then it rebooted. Windows protection error while initializing Vcache. Great. After that, I tried a bunch of things like limiting the Vcache, limiting the RAM, and reinstalling HiMem, but nothing worked. The issue wasn't really with Vcache. Apparently Windows 98 and pretty much all 9Xs have an issue with CPUs released after 2020 or so. To fix it, you have to run this patcher, and we were in the out-of-box experience. At this point, everything just worked, right? Well, no. It started scanning for plug-and-play devices. Yeah, sure, we have a whole bunch of plug-and-play devices. 0. And we got a blue screen. Fatal exception, 0E has a code at 0028 C001545A. The current application will be terminated. I decided to reboot, and for some reason the error didn't happen again. I guess that's the reason they no longer use DOS as a base. Then we got to the updating system settings screen, and again, we ran into an issue. The drum beat thing animation stopped playing and the entire setup froze. Well, after another reboot, we finally got past everything, and we finally got to the desktop. And it was slow. Just look at it trying to render the animation for the startup program. Yeah. At this point, the mouse was still freaking out and I wasn't sure what to do. After some research, apparently the solution was to change the mouse type from generic PS2 to Logitech PS2, and then replace lmouse.drv with version from Windows 3. After that, the mouse finally worked, and we were on to installing video drivers. Unfortunately, Nvidia apparently did not expect anyone to run Windows 98 on a modern GTX graphics card. So I searched around and found a generic VESA driver that supposedly supported Windows 95 to XP. I installed it, and it worked. Kind of? Also, the capture card only showed 1280 by 1024, so I squished it back to 5x4 in editing. Anyway, I figured since we installed 98, why not try 98 games and software? First, I opened Microsoft Paint and created this absolute masterpiece. Now, can it run Doom? I tried running Doom inside of Windows 98, the screen went black, and I ended up having to shut down the PC to fix it. Amazing start. I rebooted into MS-DOS mode instead, and as you can see here, it can run Doom. Next is something more interesting. ClassiCube. It's a recreation of Minecraft Classic that can run on basically everything, including Windows 98 with no GPU drivers. I decided to build a house, so here it is. The performance isn't great, but after dropping the settings down, we get to a playable 15 to 30 frames per second. Next, I tried Half-Life, which was pretty playable. I decided I may as well try some utility softwares, so here is CPU-Z. It sees my CPU, motherboard, and even displays an Nvidia logo on my GPU. Only the Nvidia logo, it can't see anything else. Finally, here's Office 97. Complete with Clippy. So, can Windows 98 run on a modern PC? Yes. Should you do it? Thanks for watching. Subscribe, leave a comment, and goodbye.